Hello, beautiful people of the internet, and welcome back to my channel. This might be the worst day to start filming this because I'm so sore. I don't even know why. I think it's just because I've started taking my workouts a little bit more seriously and my body is paying the price of it. Also, I think I'm gonna start my period this week, so we'll see how that goes. On top of that, this video is gonna be a bit of a challenge for me because I'm gonna have to not yap as much, considering I have to get a video for every single day, every single workout. But just to start, I kind of want to set a foundation for my plan this week. I don't really tend to make my workout week super structured. However, I do usually have an idea of a few things that I want to put in there. If you guys don't know, I've been kind of off and on running, so I've been trying to get back into running. There's usually one run put somewhere in the week. There's usually a few Pilates classes on YouTube in there, which I will link the YouTubers that I usually use. Sometimes there's dancing in there, sometimes there's pickleball, sometimes there's ice skating, sometimes, or I guess a lot of times, there's walking, but I have been trying to walk a little bit less, or if I am walking, trying to walk on top of what I'm already doing. So this week, I know I need to do a 1 mile run somewhere. I want to do at least 2, probably 3 higher intensity like Pilates or HIIT workouts from YouTube. And today we're playing pickleball. I'm also going to mention what I'm eating, although probably not going to get a clip of a lot of them. This morning, I will admit I had chocolate chip Eggos. I'm not the healthiest with my diet right now, but that's something that I know will come a little bit later. I'm just at the start of this like health and fitness journey, and I'm really working on just getting more consistent with my workouts and getting more consistent with my meals, like as a whole, like actually eating meals rather than snacking. And I'm okay with whatever meals those are for right now. Definitely not this like amazing example for health, but I'm working on it and we're getting somewhere. So I hope you guys enjoy as we go on our journey to get a little bit healthier this week. That was out.
Okay.
Out. Oh my god. Take a look at this dinner right now. No vegetable in this one today. I probably should. I've done some broccoli, but I wasn't feeling broccoli right now, and I did have some vegetables earlier today. So still had my serving of it. I did not sleep well last night. I probably mentioned this before, but right when I'm about to start my period, I get pretty bad insomnia. So I think that's what was happening last night. Otherwise, not gonna put too much thought into it because that seems like the most obvious culprit. But because I had such a bad sleep, I didn't have a great morning. I was very grumpy. Did not really get like a real breakfast in this morning, but my really low effort breakfast is a protein drink. I really like the chocolate Premier Protein. They hit, they're so good. I also like Core Power a lot, but they're expensive and you can never really buy them in bulk. Well, you can, but like they're always out of stock for me. So I just started doing the Premier Protein. They are really good, so it doesn't make that much of a difference, but I just had that and a banana. That's my really low effort breakfast. I also need to buy some more granola bars and protein bars. I used to have a bunch, but they all expired over the last like month, so I forgot to buy more. But if I'm not feeling breakfast, that's usually what I do, because I originally planned on making smoothies this morning, but that seemed like a lot of work. So just easy breakfast, protein shake, banana. Honestly, it doesn't keep me super satiated. I usually, after eating that at like 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m., somewhere around there, I get hungry around 10:30. So it lasts me about 4 hours. I feel like that makes sense. But usually when I have a really like well-developed breakfast and it's super filling, I can last until like 11:30, 12, somewhere around there. And I'm not like starving by the time it comes around. So I had my lunch around 11 today, and I had jambalaya. Jambalaya is one of my go-to meals. It's super easy for meal prep. I get the Zatarain's box meal. I'm from Louisiana, so that shit is my home right there. But I've been making this for years. It literally is perfect for reheating. You can make like about 5 meals with that, so you could have a full week of lunches or a full week of dinners with it, and it fills you up. Sometimes I do andouille sausage, which makes the most sense to me, but sometimes I also do shrimp. Sometimes I do both. Lately, I've been liking shrimp a lot more, and shrimp is a lot healthier in it. So I made that conscious choice to use shrimp this time. ChatGPT has been telling me ways that I can like upgrade my meals. And it said that jambalaya is a pretty good meal, but shrimp would make it a little bit better. And it also suggested adding vegetables. So last night I literally roasted some vegetables in the oven casually. Like I didn't plan that. ahead. I was literally making the jambalaya, it was finishing up. I was about to clean up the kitchen and go to sleep, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna add some bell peppers and onions into this. And I'd already had some for Wednesday's dinner, so I took a little bit from that. And then I was like, why don't I just prep Wednesday's dinner? So I cut up all my vegetables, cut up my sausage, and literally that's all in a bowl just ready to be pan fried. And when I made today's dinner, salmon and rice, I made some extra rice to also use for that dinner. Me from like 3 years ago would not recognize myself, and I love that so much. So yeah, today, protein drink, banana, jambalaya with some vegetables, and then we have salmon and rice for dinner. I'm doing this a little bit late. It's about 7:30 right now. I'm gonna finish this up real quick, and I was gonna do a higher intensity Pilates today, but because it is later and I spent so much time today doing errands and yapping, I think I'm going to do a good yoga deep stretch routine so that I can wind myself down a little bit and help my body, because I'm still feeling a little bit sore. It's getting better, but it's definitely still there. A part of me feels like I should have took advantage of the nicer weather and I should have gone for a run, but here's to hoping that it's not that bad for the rest of the week and I'll be able to get in a good run later. But anyways, I'm gonna finish my dinner, finish my water. We can all do a workout together, and then I will be winding down for bed, reading my book.
Final inhale. Focus on pushing the floor away, lifting up through the right side of the waist. Cobra, Sphinx, or upward facing dog. Pause and hold for a deep breath in. Think of stacking the right side hip over the left. And then place the foot in between the hands. For your fine warriors, you bring shoulders in line with hips. As you exhale, bring hands behind you, clasp them together, and draw the hands down. You can keep the hands close to your back, or default, you can lift them up. And for this pigeon pose, we'll start upright. So press the legs into the ground to help you stay upright. And you can place the hands behind you, just hovering or resting the fingertips on the mat.
Okay, let's go see if my apartment gym is full. I really hope it's not, because it's kind of cold outside, like just a tiny bit. And I already really don't feel like running, but at least it's a little bit better if it's on a treadmill. I don't know if I'll be able to do it if I have to do it outside. It's completely empty. Okay, I need to get my TikTok while no one's in here. So today is Thursday. I haven't checked in since Tuesday. I didn't even like follow up on my workout that I did on Tuesday. And that's because Tuesday and Wednesday were so busy and so overwhelming. I feel like I haven't gotten a good night's sleep in like 2 weeks, which is so frustrating because I'm literally trying to prioritize that. And I haven't had the time to prioritize sleep. So annoying. But Tuesday, I guess you guys kind of saw a little bit of it. I went for a run. I ran about a mile. Also so annoying, the treadmill literally stopped in the middle of my run, just like out of nowhere. It also told me my weight mid-run for no reason, like I didn't ask for it, and it was 20 pounds heavier than I actually am. So I was like, why are you lying to me? Unless, I don't know, it was like something different, but I was like, you're a bitch. And I've ran on that treadmill a million times before and it never did anything like that. So annoying for sure. If you can't tell, my summary is it's been an annoying week so far. And yeah, I haven't slept much. But after the run and then an incline walk, my boyfriend and I went out for dinner. We stayed out pretty late. It was like 9 when we left the restaurant. So then came back home pretty much immediately, went to sleep. On Tuesday, didn't really have a breakfast. Again, I had a protein shake, a banana. I've had that every single day this week. So just if you want a reference point for what my breakfast was, it's been a protein shake and banana every day this week. Not my best, but we're trying. For lunch Tuesday, I had spaghetti and meatballs, so good. And then for dinner at the restaurant, I had lobster risotto and a margarita pizza as the appetizer. Then I also got a strawberry, what is it called? Oh my gosh, I think I'm just gonna blank on it, but a strawberry drink. And then I also did have dessert. It was like a cobbler, I think, with ice cream on top. It was really good. Yesterday, I had tacos for lunch, and then I came home and I made sausage and vegetables over rice. Also really good. I might have those leftovers today, I'm not sure. But for lunch today, I had jambalaya. Again, I did not eat my vegetables this time. I was very anti-vegetable. So yeah, That was good. I haven't started my period yet. I was supposed to start like yesterday, but usually I'm a little bit earlier than my tracker says, so I'm not happy. I have been feeling very PMSy for a good like week and a half. I'm not having a great time. Very sluggish, very grumpy, very moody. So I honestly want my period to start. So I had like 2 or 3 nights of like 5 to 6 hours of sleep. I'm really tired. I really don't want to do anything today. And I kind of thought I was gonna have the motivation to like edit and stuff, and I don't think I'm going to now that I'm home and now that I'm showered. But yesterday I also had my nail appointment and I was there until 7. So I quite literally did not have time for really anything. Cooked dinner as soon as I got home. Was in bed for like 9:30. To be fair, I could have just read 1 chapter of the book me and my boyfriend were reading, but it kind of got interesting and I was like, why not finish it, because we only have like 4 chapters left. So we finished it and then was asleep a little bit after 11. Not happy about it, but at least the book is finished and at least I can rest tonight. But yeah, even like sitting on my bed right now and like being relaxed and all of that, it's very hard for me to not just fall asleep. I could take a nap, I know I could, but then I'm gonna be like so sluggish, so groggy. So I need to go do my workout right now and I need to eat, and then I think I'm just gonna lay down in bed and read as long as I want, because I'm kind of almost finished with this book. I probably can't finish it tonight, but who knows? I don't know. I just really want to sleep well. Like, I don't feel good. Like, I have a lot to do, but I feel like I need a long, really good night's sleep. God, like I wanted to do Pilates. I kind of do want to do Pilates, but also I can feel like the heaviness of my entire body and it just doesn't sound fun for me to like sweat and work hard. So I think I might just do a yoga routine again. Please keep in mind that this is not a week of workouts and diet of a girl who is like a model and a fitness influencer. This is a girl who's trying her best. She's just trying to be healthy. So we do not expect perfection. Some weeks are better than others. This one just kind of, honestly, it isn't too bad. I mean, I ran a mile. I've already done Pilates. I have been active, just maybe not doing as intense workouts as I would like, but progress isn't linear, and overall, I'm still getting better. Anyways, let's go do this workout before I fall asleep.
Back through center. Inhale here. Exhale, roll to the left. And start to move in circular motion, sending the shoulders forwards at the top of the circle, sending the hips to the heels at the bottom of the circle. Exhale, round your back and ripple forwards, bringing shoulders over wrists. Inhale, the belly dips. Send hips to heels. As you exhale, windmill the hands, so right hand comes to the mat, left arm reaches up, pick up the hips. Inhale. Exhale, windmill the arms, left hand comes down, right arm reaches up, pick up the hips. Exhale, right hand comes down, turn to face forwards and step back to plank. And if you would like more variety, as you bend the knee, you can cross it across your body, so you're adding in a little twist.